Hello, when you play Farming Simulator 25, you ever wish you could go back in time? Well, we're going to do just that. I'm Farmer Teacher, and the year is 1970. I just left the bank. I purchased a farm by borrowing $500,000, so I am in the hole. But check it out. We're going to go to our farm, and the year is 1970. We got all 1970 or older equipment, including my truck. I got about $67,000 in the bank, well, in my account, after buying the farm, so I'm not broke, but all I got is this farm, and we'll see. It has equipment on it, but we got to get up here and see what's going on with it, what it looks like. Well, there's the animal dealer, I guess. Might have to come by there and buy a few animals. Guess that's my new neighbor there. All right, heading down this way. The farm's supposed to be right down here. I think I see it. Pretty big. Of course, you know, $500,000 in the hole. $440,000 is nothing to sneeze at in 1970. Pretty good bit of money. All righty. Well, looks like it. Looks like we have a chicken pen here. Of course, we don't have any animals in it yet. There's a sheep pen here. Might be a potato harvester. There's a tiny little field here. Looks like it had potatoes in it, but they're all rotted up. Man, look at this field. I have this field, but look at this thing. Woo-wee. Well, the good news is, I got some grass in there. Guess that's for my sheep. Got a silo here, holds 14,000 bushels of stuff. I am in the US of A. Hey, looks like I got an old workshop here. And a wash rack. Kind of old, but hopefully it still works. Well, look at this. Some kind of like, I think it's a lawnmower. Well, I might need that with those sheep. There's something in the back there. Maybe that's a harrow. Got an old New Holland harvester here. It's not too bad. 100 horsepower, got a header on it. Looks like I got a corn header over there. Oh wow, they got a semi. That's pretty cool. It's not too bad. It's about 4 years old, I think, 66. Oh, that's a potato planter. Okay. Got a tractor here with 100 horsepower, pulling the trailer. I've got a baler. Oh, I got another tractor. This one's got 45 horsepower. Looks like some lime. Fertilizer and a planter. Tractor with a front end loader. Okay, this has got 95 horsepower. I got a plow. And looks like I got a seeder there. Hey, looks like a pretty nice house I purchased. Got a deck on the back. It's March right now, so what I need to do, I think, is plant grass. I got to plow that field first. Let me go check out my house here. Got a windmill up there, looks like. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll explore a little later. Right now, we got some work to do. Let's go get it. Tractor's running pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Well, what I'm going to do is go into town and get a few sheep. We're going to do that right off the bat, because I got grass in there I can use already. Then I'll plow that field and plant some more grass. We'll get them rolling first. Well, there's my neighbor, I guess. Some more neighbors. Okay, we're here shopping at the shop, and I got one to pick from, Animal Transport. It's a 1960 model. That's all they got. So here we go. Looks like it holds 8 sheep. Gonna have to do me. All right, we got our trailer. Let's go to the animal dealer and pick up some sheep. And the little town here is bustling. Oh, everybody's going over here to eat. Kind of hungry myself. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Got 8 sheep in there. All right, we got 8 sheep in there. That's so cool. Let me move my truck here. Let me go over here and get some hay or grass. A little dusty out here. These are good rain, I think. Could use a weight on the back of this tractor. This thing's a little squirrely. Certainly can't carry 2 at a time. All righty. So hopefully they'll make some wool here shortly. All right, let's start on this field. I guess I'll just use this tractor. I got it out. I'm going to plant grass. Well, I got quite a bit of grass. I don't know how much I need. Well, before I get anything productive done, I got to plow. So let's go get plowing. No matter what I plant, grass or whatever. All right, we were off and plowing this field. We'll get this done. Got a ways to go. Okay, what we're using here, this is a Farmall diesel. Look at our small tractors that are available. Okay, that's the one we have. This thing is from 1965. Farmall diesel. It's got 95 horsepower. Not a bad tractor. It's got the front end loader on it, so I can move bales. This plow I got, you need 80 horsepower for that. Of course, this has 95. Pretty good. Well, the plow's doing a good job. This thing needed plowing. Look at that. Hey, check it out. I got the field plowed. What I'm going to do now, I changed my mind. Instead of putting grass in there, I've got a pretty good bit of grass in my silo. So what I'm going to do is go plant some barley in here, because once I get that harvested, I can use that and get some chickens. So, and then once I harvest the barley, then I'll plant grass in here. That'll get me started on the chickens. Once I do this, I can plow one of the larger fields and get started on that. So here we go. By the way, this is a 4-shrit tractor. Let me show you on the menu. Don't have too many tractors to pick from in 1970. That's it right here. It's got 100 horsepower, goes 21 miles an hour from 1967. There you go. One of my other tractors here on the farm. Not too bad. It's only 3 years old. It's doing the trick here. A little muddy out today. Look at that. All right, so we're going to plant some barley in here. We'll be back. Okay, we are finishing up here. Look at my poor tractor. It's covered in mud. It's a little muddy out. It's plowed dirt here. It gets all over it. Okay, we finished our other field. Since I plowed it under, it didn't need fertilizer. So now I'm just plowing one of my other fields here. It's about 1600. Got a little time before dark here. Here we go. Look at my poor tractor. It is dirty. Hopefully that wash rack works over there. This thing is plowing up some dirt. Cool though. Gotta love plowing up dirt. Well guys, we got our field done. Plowed the one field. It is dark. We're gonna call it a night. I think tomorrow I'll go get 8 more sheep and then we'll plow the rest of that. All right, let's grab our truck and go put it in the garage. Pretty sunsets here. It gets pretty dark though out here in the country. All righty. Look at that beautiful sunset. Where's my light switch? There we go. Woo! Well, I got some toast. I'll eat that. Well, good morning. I slept pretty good. Let me go over here and make me an egg. Oh yeah, look at that. Got some toast going on over here. All right, let me get my egg and have some breakfast. Gotta go get to work. Well, first things first, I'm gonna go get 8 more sheep. I think I'll be okay doing that. So I can have a little income from the wool. Okay guys, I got my 8 sheep and put them in my pen there. Look at that. I got 16 sheep now. That should make me a little wool. I think what I'm going to do is plant soybeans in my field here that I got plowed. And that'll give me a cash crop that I can sell at some point. Testing. Okay, we are planting some soybeans. Look at that. Pretty cool. Oh, I got the wrong tractor. 423. Yeah, that one don't have enough horsepower for this. No wonder it's struggling. Well, heck, guys. Well, let me go get the other tractor. They look similar. Both farmhalls, I think. This one's only got 45 horsepower. It's struggling with that planter. Well, I'll take this one. This one I know will do it. It's got 100 horsepower. So, yeah, let's go to it over here. I'm not sure what this thing requires, but 45 wasn't quite enough, especially with the hills out here. It was trying, but riding through this plowed dirt is not easy anyway. Alrighty. Oh yeah, this one goes up the hills. This one does fine. The other one's coming to a stop on me. Alright, so we're going to get this planted. Still got to plow that other field too. I got to check on my food for my sheep. And look how dirty my tractor is. I think when I'm done, I got to try that wash rack out. Okay, guys, I'm finishing up, but it's raining. Look how muddy my tractor is. That's pretty nasty. Look at this. Pretty crazy. I got to go plow that other field. Let me put this planter up. Well, let me grab this tractor with the plow and start plowing this field. It's about almost 1400. I got some daylight left, so even though it's raining, let me put my rain jacket on. All right, we're going to plow this little tiny one first, and then I'll jump on the big one there. We'll get this going. It is still raining. These tractors, this tractor, I should have got my one with the cover over it, I guess. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, guys, I went ahead and planted potatoes in my little small field down here. One reason I did that is because the cows and the sheep, 5% of their food should be root crops. Now, I don't have to do it. It's only 5%. But I had that tiny field and that potato planter. So I said, well, shoot, I'll throw some potatoes in there. That'll give me that extra 5%. And there you go. All right, we finished plowing that field. Dark's coming up on us. I'm going to gas up this tractor here and put it away. Maybe I can clean it. Maybe tomorrow. What I'm going to do in the morning is plant, I think, corn in that field. All right, he's full. All right, guys, we're going to call it a day. Let me check on make sure my sheep got some hay over here. And they do. So I'm going to go in and it's been a long rainy day here. Get a bite to eat and hit it again tomorrow. Okay, guys, you guessed it. I'm going to get 8 more sheep, and then I'm going to come back and plant corn in that other field. That'll give me my 30% or 25% for my chickens. And it'd be way more than I need, but it is what it is. Got to put something in that field. I can still plant corn, so it's getting late in the season. It's May already. So there you go. All right, guys, we got back with our sheep. 8 times 3, we got like, what, 24 sheep. That's pretty cool. And that'll do us, I think. We'll let them reproduce. I'm done buying sheep, even though they're cheap, I think. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I am planting corn in this field. Look at my tractor. It is muddy. So when I'm done here, I'm going to have to wash this thing. Probably wash all of them. Looking kind of worse for wear here. But there you go. We're going to plant this and get this done. Okay, I'm done planting that field. I'm going to wash my equipment and gas it up. Put it away. And there you go. This thing is dirty. Look at that. Look at the mud. Jeez Louise. Hey, you gotta love farming similar to 25 because look how crazy that mud looks. This is awesome. Okay, guys, it's a beautiful August morning. Check it out. Look at this sunrise. It's early, like 6 o'clock. But my barley over here is ready to harvest, so I'm going to jump on that. I talked to the animal dealer, and he's going to bring me 25 chickens today. So they should drop those off while I'm harvesting my barley here. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll have some food to feed them here in just a little bit. All righty, look at our harvester. Running pretty good. Oh, there goes some hogs eating up my barley here. if I can get the hang of this thing. All right, we are harvesting. Not quite daylight yet. Look at that sunrise. Pretty though. This old New Holland Clayson's doing pretty good. All right, we're gonna get this done. Hey guys, check it out. I just topped off my chicken pen here with some barley. Look at that. I got my 25 chickens in there. So maybe we can get a few eggs from that once they're up and running there. Cool. Well, let's go get the rest of our barley. All right, guys, we've harvested all of our barley. Now I'm baling the straw. Now, this baler is a mod. I took a little liberty on it because there is no date, but it is old. So I'm not sure if it's actually from the 60s or I'm sure it's like 70s at least. But it does 150 centimeter bales, or 4.9 feet in this case. And there you go. All right, we're going to get this done. All right, we baled all our hay. We got 8 bales out of that. So I'm going to put them in my barn here, and we're not going to sell them until January. And there you go. They are in there. All right, what we're going to do now is plow that field and plant grass in there. And it is raining, muddy, I'm soaking wet. I need to change my clothes. Okay guys, it is October in the morning and we are going to start harvesting our soybeans. So I've got my harvester out here and we're going to get to it. Okay guys, we're going at it harvesting. Pretty cool, pretty cool. No, they came out with some 70 or 71 harvesters. I might be able to upgrade soon. I was looking at it. Okay, this is what I have. Almost 14 meters wide, goes 4 miles an hour. They got this one, goes 5 miles an hour. It's a 71 model. And holds more too, because mine holds, this is in bushels, 54 bushels. This one goes 5 miles an hour. This one goes 13 feet wide, but 6 miles an hour. I have to think about that. That might be better, actually. That one holds 71 bushels, so that's pretty good. And that's no better there. That's a 66 model. But these 1971 ones, they just came out, and that's looking pretty good. So maybe I could upgrade to one of these here real soon. But it's still in the hole quite a bit, money-wise. I don't want to go in the hole anymore. Got to make my harvesting go quicker. Yeah, this was a 1966 model, so it's only 4 years old, but they're coming out with new technology all the time. Well, let me get hot on this and we'll work on it and get it done. Okay guys, good morning. It's early November. I finished all my soybeans yesterday and it's still dark out here. Look at this. Where's my light? So I have a neighbor that's going to come help me because today I have to harvest my corn and also cut my grass. If I can turn these lights on. Dark in here. Oh yeah, there we go. So what I'm going to do is go try this lawnmower thing out and see if it works okay. Hopefully it does. And my neighbor should be here in a little bit to harvest that corn. He's going to work on that for me while I'm working on this. This is interesting apparatus here. Some type of lawnmower. Cool that I have it. Look at that. This thing does well. Cutting grass. There we go. Pretty cool. Well, guys, check out that sunrise. It's beautiful. I finished cutting the grass over here. My neighbor's over there harvesting the corn. So what I got to do now is jump on this tractor and start baling. Well, shoot, guys, I am out of bale net. So I'm going to have to ride all the way into the shop with this thing to get some bale net. I don't have the right forklift thing to run with my truck. So we're headed over to the shop. Got to get that. Then we'll get baling. Always something. But the sunrise is beautiful. Look at that. My neighbor's somewhere over there cutting corn. It's hard to see right now. There you go. So we'll head to the shop. Okay, I didn't realize I had these little ones that I could put in the back of my pickup truck. I thought I needed a pallet, so next time I'll just throw these in the back of the pickup. It'll be a little easier. Well, I guess I'm not quite empty enough to get that one in there. I'll come back in the pickup and get that later. Dang it. This should get me started, at least. Let me head back to the farm. Okay, I got my first load of corn here. I'm going to top off my chicken pen because it has a little bit of space in there, and the corn will make them more productive. But, by the way, I forgot something. There's always something farming. I was thinking my potatoes were due in October for some reason, and they were not. So they have withered up. I should have harvested them in August. Look at that. What a mess. Anyway, I wasted that, so I can't use those for either of my deals there. So there you go. By the way, check out our animals. Our chickens have reproduced. Of course, they're too young to be doing anything yet, but still, we got some baby chickens. And then our sheep have reproduced a few times there. Look at that. So we get quite a few. Well, we bought these first 24, and they have all reproduced once. They're too young now to make wool yet, but pretty soon they will be. So that's just, doing pretty good there. Up and coming. I sold a little bit of eggs I had. Only got like $700 for it. But, times are tough right now, 1970. So there you go. All right, let me get back to work. Okay, we are baling our grass. It's working pretty good. Our lawnmower did good. I guess it puts it in rows already, so I don't really need a windrower. That's good because I don't have one. Something else to buy. There you go. We're doing pretty good. We'll get this done here shortly. Got my neighbor there working on my corn. There you go. Should be a pretty good day. All right, guys, it's January morning. It's about 9:20, and I'm headed out with my straw to the farmer's market to sell this. We'll have to see what I can get here. Won't bring me a lot, but every little bit helps. Economy's kind of bad right now. Okay, let's see what we can get for this straw here. $2,970, man. We're not setting the woods on fire, but I guess it'd help with some expenses. Better than nothing, I reckon. Okay, guys, that's pretty much our first season. It's still January. I sold my straw, sold some wool. Wasn't the right time, but I was getting full of wool, so I went ahead and sold what I had because they have a combine here, 52% off. It's better than what I got, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that. I'm going to go ahead and get this tractor also because it has 90 horsepower. It's going to pull my planter, my seeder, also my plow. My 45 horsepower tractor, it can't pull a whole lot. All right, so I'm going to grab this. I should be able to use my corn header with that. And I'm going to buy this tractor. Look at that. It's four-wheel drive. That should do good because my little 45 horsepower tractor and even some of my others were slipping, when the weather was bad. So this should be a pretty good deal there. Look at those tires. For 15 grand, it's hard to beat. I can use my same corn header, I'm thinking, but this one goes 5 miles an hour instead of 4, and it's the same width I had before. And the combine holds more, so I won't have to empty it as much. My neighbor's driving my combine up here right now, so I can trade it. I'm going to trade it in over there, and I'm going to pick up some more of these things for my baler, some more twine for my baler. And that's pretty much it. That's where we stand right now. We're looking pretty good on the new farm there. So let me know if you wanted me to continue this series. This is like a 71 model, I think. This is a 69 model. So things are moving up a little bit for our farm. As we progress, more and more modern machinery are coming there that I can have access to. So as the years go by. So there you go. Pretty cool. I'm Farmer Teacher. I'll see you on the next go-round. Share this with your farming buddies. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.